Hey there, I'm Mike Brach. This is the Tribe Wellness Gym. That's my dog Junior laying on the mat. And this is a foam roller. So I've got another video for you about using a foam roller. People have been taking advantage of these things for many years in the fitness industry. And my hope is it gives you one more tool in your toolkit to help deal with things like muscle stiffness, tightness, tension. And in this particular video, we're going to look at how you can use this foam roller to address tightness along the IT band. So IT band tightness, without getting a little too showy, usually occurs from relying too much on the wrong muscles for hip stability. So this won't cure the problem. It won't fix the problem like a skilled physical therapy intervention would with a specific assessment and strength exercises to work on it. But this will hopefully give you some relief while you're in between those sessions or working out at home. So what tends to happen is with IT band tightness, people feel it running down the side of their leg, almost mirroring the seam of their pants. And it goes from the hip down the side, and really they feel usually a lot of tension right along the lateral side of their thigh. And what we can try to do is use this foam roller to let some of the muscle tissues around that IT band relax and glide a little bit better. And in turn, that's going to let your IT band glide a little bit better on top of some of those muscles. So there's a big debate in the health and fitness industry, especially in places like physical therapy and chiropractic offices, about does the foam roller stretch your IT band, or can you even stretch your IT band? That's probably a whole nother video, but the short answer is the IT band is really tough, it's really tight, it doesn't really stretch. But if you have tightness along the IT band, my goodness, a foam roller is a cheap and easy way to help it out. So you can get a foam roller like this at Walmart, Target, Academy, Sports, wherever. Amazon, you can get a whole bunch of different ones. I like a smooth one, and I like to use a floor that's not going to slide around too much. So hopefully that gives you an idea of where you could use something like this at home. You'll see I've got the mat here, this yoga mat out, mostly because I want you to be able to see this foam roller and how I'm using it so it doesn't kind of blend into the floor. Also, we'll try to be careful of our man Junior and make sure that we don't foam roll the dog. That's not helpful. So let's imagine if this is my right leg, let's imagine I've just been running too much, or I've been doing too many of those wonderful squats we do in our Tribe Wellness group exercise classes. If that's the case, maybe I've got some of that tightness along that seam of the pants, along that IT band. And what can we do? We can safely work our way down to the floor. And what I like to do is I like to have my leg running perpendicular to this foam roller. And what I want to do is I want to get this foam roller just below the hip to start. So you can kind of feel where's the biggest area in your hip. Well, it's up here. Where's the biggest part coming out of your femur? Well, the greater trochanter is that really tender notch that you feel right at about or right below pocket height. It's that area where if you sit on it with your keys in your pocket, wow, that hurts. I want to get right below that. So I don't want to roll on that area because it's really going to hurt. But I want to get just below it. So I'll find that area, I put the foam roller just below it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this left leg to help move the body up and down on the foam roller while the right leg gets rolled out. So you can stay popped up like this. You can use your forearms, whatever. And some people like to just start out doing maybe an inch at a time, up and down that IT band. And I'll warn you, if you're Not doing this at home. If you're just watching it, I'll warn you, this is gonna ache. This is not the most fun activity because it puts a lot of pressure on a small area in a tissue group that is usually chronically tight on people, which is a fancy way of saying it kind of hurts. But a deep tissue massage also kind of hurts. And, you know, I didn't have to drive to a masseuse's place. I've got this right here ready to help out, and hopefully you've got access to one at home. So after you work your way up and down that IT band, if you're really tight, the pain factor may increase a little bit, but keep in mind the pain we're talking about here is not joint pain, it's not broken bone pain, it's just achy pain on the muscle. The next strategy we're employing is going to be probably a little bit more achy on the muscle, and that's okay. What we're going to do is bend that right knee. Oh, goodness. And then we'll do almost a windshield wiper pattern here. I'm just rotating my heel up and down. So I'm really rotating from the hip to turn the heel up and down. And then I'm going up and down the IT band while I work on this. It's not the most pleasant sensation on earth, but what you're going to find is afterwards, that tightness that was really bothering you on the side of your thigh is going to feel loosened up. And that's a very good thing. That's one step towards moving closer towards fixing the problem. So if the problem is weak hips, this isn't going to fix it. But if you got a lot of tightness, you got a lot of tension and aches, this is going to help with that. It's going to loosen up those tissues below your IT band. And although it's painful while you do it, it's certainly worthwhile